Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Donald Trump allies working on secret pact for third term in White House. Steve Bannon, the Republican strategist and long-term ally of Donald Trump, has revealed that work is going on behind the scenes to secure the president a third term in office. If MAGA operatives are able to overturn the constitutional two-term limit on the presidency, this would mean Trump remaining in the White House until 2032. The former Breitbart editor was one of the president's key political fixers in his breakthrough 2016 campaign, becoming Trump's chief strategist for the first 8 months of his initial term. In the years since, he has worked to promote right-wing nationalist groups across Europe, while also facing legal issues relating to money laundering, fraud, and refusing a subpoena from the U.S. Congress over the January 6 insurrection. During a News Nation interview with Chris Cuomo on Tuesday, the Trump stalwart admitted that he would once again work to keep Trump in office. Bannon said, "I'm a firm believer that President Trump will run again in 2028. I've already endorsed President Trump. A man like this comes along once every century if we're lucky. We've got him now. He's on fire and I'm a huge supporter. I want to see him again in 2028. The 71-year-old right-wing strategist has denied plans to be the Republican Party's next presidential nominee after a poll at the Conservative Political Action Conference, CPAC, put him in second place behind Vice President J.D. Vance. But it is clear that Steve Bannon only wants Trump in 2028, after being heard chanting on the CPAC stage in February. "We want Trump in 28, we want Trump, we want Trump." At the same event, he was seen throwing up his right arm with his hand facing down, clearly resembling a Nazi salute, something which he later disavowed. Bannon, who also hosts the War Room podcast, was pressed by Cuomo on how Republicans would go about securing President Trump yet another go as commander-in-chief. Smiling, Bannon said cryptically, "We're working on it. I think we'll have a couple of alternatives, let's say that. We'll see what the definition of term limit is. Chris, as you know, I've had greater long shots than this. I supported President Trump after the election. I realize you don't believe that the election of 2020 was stolen. We do. We fervently believe that. We use your sign-up to provide content in ways you've consented to and to improve our understanding of you. This may include adverts from us and third parties based on our understanding. You can unsubscribe at any time. Read our privacy policy." Bannon added, "Got a lot of stuff we're working on there. We're not prepared to talk about it publicly, but in a couple of months, I think we will be." Since 1951, the U.S. has barred former presidents from seeking a third term through the Constitution's 22nd Amendment. This rule was established after Franklin D. Roosevelt broke with long-standing tradition by winning 4 consecutive elections. Before this, presidents had followed George Washington's precedent, who believed limiting terms was essential to preventing the presidency from resembling a monarchy. If the Republicans attempted to overturn this amendment, it would require a politically impossible 2/3 majority in both the House and Senate. However, with a conservative majority on the Supreme Court, Bannon intimated in his interview that campaigners might attempt a legal challenge to the concept of a presidential term. Reacting on News Nation after the interview, conservative commentator and former Fox News host Bill O'Reilly dismissed the concept of a third term. He said, "It's a fantasy. I don't really consider those kinds of things. It's not going to happen, never will happen."